Hey everybody, Jonathan here. I wanted to make this video for my Tesla Model 3. This is a 2018. Now, does your door make this noise? I'm pretty sure what the noise is coming from. I don't see anything else that's moving that could be making this noise. So it's called a door check strap. This is the part here. Here's the part number. Okay, you can pause it and get the part number. And this is for the driver front door, okay? Now, what this part does is, you know how you open and close the door and it stops at like certain intervals at certain spots, like that? That's what this does. So when you're opening and closing it, right here, it's going to these grooves. So this part's attached to the car, the door, and this little plastic goes in and out as you're opening it. So it goes into the grooves and kind of stops the door from just swinging right open or even swinging right back towards you and hitting your leg while you're getting in the car. So we're going to go ahead and replace this. I think mine just wore out. We're going to find out when we take it out. But there's a process to this. So it's not as easy as it sounds. But I don't think it's a big deal trying to remove it. So let me go ahead and show you. So here's the door check strap right here. And so what we got to do, you got to remove the door panel, because once you loosen up the bolt here and the two nuts that are inside behind this plastic piece, you're going to take it inwards. So like I'm going to illustrate really quick. You're going to take it inwards and it's got to come out the big hole where the speaker is right here. So, that's the only way to get it out. It's because, see these two screws right here? All right. Because the nut's on there, you can't pull it through this way and get it out. And plus, anyways, this hole is too small to squeeze it through anyway. So, yeah. So that's what that part does. You can hear it. Hopefully you can hear it. Yeah. So what we got to do is I'm going to take off the door panel. You're going to remove this plastic piece right here. And then here's one of the T30 screws right there. And then right behind this reflector too, you got to remove that to access the other T30 screw. So there's another T30 screw behind this plastic too. So we're going to take off this speaker right here, and I believe it just lifts upwards. We're going to do that. And let's go ahead and tell you what you need. Sorry, my car is a little dirty. I got to vacuum it out. So I'm going to use a 1/4 inch ratchet, and you're going to need a 13 millimeter. This one, sorry, focus. Yeah, the 13 millimeter socket. I got an extra 10 here. Actually, I got two 10s. You only need one 10. So a 13 millimeter, a 10 millimeter, and then you need a T30 bit to get the door panel screws off. And then I got a flathead screwdriver right here to help pop off some of just the plastic pieces. And hopefully I'll be able to pop off the door without needing a plastic little tool to reach behind and pop these out to get the door panel off. So we're going to find out. So let me put you back on the tripod. Okay. And perfect. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, also don't forget a power drill. You need a power drill too. Okay. Okay. Okay, so first we're gonna pop off this little plastic piece behind here. Okay, this is my first time doing this, so let's hope I do it right. Okay, perfect. So here's one plastic piece. It just pops up pretty easy. I just used, it might be easier to show you. Let me get you off the tripod here so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. Okay. Do it one-handed, I believe. So let's go ahead. Right. So you can see underneath, you can see there's a little like hole right here, and you could just apply pressure to that. I don't know if you could do it with your hand. Let me see if I can. Oh yeah, you can. Yeah. So you can see there's like a little groove right there that you can reach. Okay. To pull it off. So we'll leave this in here. And then let's go ahead and get off the reflector one. Let's see, let's pop it off this way without breaking it, hopefully. Okay, yeah, just like that. Perfect. And there's the other T30 screw right there. Nice. And we'll put this off to the side. Okay. Actually, we'll do that with both. Okay, put the other one there. We don't need this anymore. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the door speaker, the top one off. I think it just lifts off. Careful, it is attached to a wire. I think it lifts. You want to break it, so let's see. Yeah, yeah, just lifts up. It feels like you're gonna break it, but it shouldn't break. Yeah, it's okay now. So you're gonna disconnect the speaker. Okay. All right, there's the cover. It's a little dirty. Okay, so now, all right, so here's my power drill on using the T30 little drill bit. I'm gonna get this one out. Get it here. Okay, so what I ended up doing is the way I get it off is I pulled this off. I just pulled it back. Okay, and this was here and it came out on the other side. So what I want to do is I'm going to pull it this way and I'm going to pull it all the way around. So let me go ahead and put you back on here. Yeah, it makes a loud noise, so don't get scared. Okay. Right. Do it all the way around. Okay. Now, this is attached. So I don't want to mess with this too much. I'll lay it down like this, if that's okay. Now you don't have much space to work with here, okay? Okay, we'll just leave it like that and that should be okay. So let's go ahead and get you down here. Okay. All right. So we got to get the speaker off. Okay. And the speaker, I'm going to go ahead and disconnect the speaker. Okay, so what we're going to do next is we got to remove the speaker. So I disconnected the speaker. You need an 8mm socket to get these off. Okay. They're just short screws here to get them off. You don't need a power drill for this because they're so short. Okay. I believe there's a fourth. Yeah, there is. Right down here on the bottom. Okay. Perfect. So there's your 4. Speaker. Is there any more? No, there's not. Okay. The speaker should come out. Oh, I see. I see. It's held on by some clips too. So let's go ahead and do this right here. Careful with the speaker. You don't want to buy another one. Pretty expensive. This clip doesn't want to let go. Wow. Okay. That's not good. Try and get this one off. Wow. This clip doesn't want to let go. Wow. Yeah, it's stuck. This one right here. There we go. Got it. Okay, make sure you don't damage anything. Okay. Set that off to the side. Now, what you need to do is you'll need to roll the window all the way up. Okay. Because you'll need access. Okay, so I'm going to try to show you this up close. So I loosened this up. This is just a plastic piece that goes on there. Push it all the way back. And inside, see right there, the nuts. Okay, those are 10 millimeter nuts. So we're going to go ahead and reach in there and try to get them out. Okay, put you back on here. Okay, here we go. Use the extension. Now, I've never done this before, so what I'm gonna say is I don't know where the nuts are gonna go if they drop. I don't know if you can reach them in the door right here. Don't know. So let me. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Good, good, good. Okay. So then let me show you the inside real quick. Okay. Okay. You can see it. There it is right there. And the nuts, they just drop right here, but I try to catch it because I don't want to be able to like have to fish it out. So just stick your hand right there and it'll fall right through. Okay. Back on the tripod. Right. Second one. Disconnect everything. Right? Oh, exactly what I didn't want. Yeah. Now I lost it down there. Okay, let's see if I can find it. So that's what I didn't want to happen. And now we need to find it. There it is. Oh, it's in a bad spot too. Gotta fish it out. It's right there. You can see it down there. Okay. And now I gotta fish it out of there. Got it. Now you can see why I don't let it fall down. Because no fun trying to fish it out. All right, let's go ahead and continue. So now, let's go ahead and use the 13 millimeter and loosen up the big bolt. Okay. Okay. Okay, got it out right there. Okay. All right, so now, it should pull right out. Okay. It's got to kind of maneuver it a little bit just to get it to come out. Got it. Got it. All right. So let's see. So this is what it looks like. If I can get it to focus. Come on, focus. There we go. And you can see it's just worn out a little bit. It's not that crazy. But that's what's making all the noise. Can't simulate the noise here. So let's go ahead and put in the new one. Okay. Now, important thing to do. Let me throw this down. Make sure when you put the new one in there that you take the plastic piece when it's already inside and make sure it goes right through it, okay? Because if you forget, then you're going to have to take it apart and do it again, okay? Very important. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this inside. All right, so I slid it on. Okay, you can see it right there. Okay. All right, so you can see it has to go through this small little hole right there. Get it to zoom. There we go. Okay. And don't forget this plastic piece right here. Okay. All right. And then make sure it just lines up nicely, and then we'll go ahead and put the bolts on. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay. So big bolt first. Might actually be better to do the small ones first. Yeah, small ones first to be better. Okay. Now that's where it gets a little tricky because you need to squeeze them back through this little tiny space. Okay. Without dropping them. Yeah, that's gonna be a fun challenge. So let me see. I'm gonna put them inside the socket and see if I can get it to go in there a little easier. Got it. I'm trying to do this too. I can't even look in there because you don't. I didn't want to disconnect the door panel all the way because it's just more of a hassle to disconnect everything and put it all back together. So I'm trying to be less invasive, if you get what I'm saying. Okay, so I got one nut on there. I'll get the other one on. Got it. Okay, just tighten it up here. Okay, nice and hand tighten for now. Let's get the other one on. And maybe don't tighten it all the way. That way you want some movement. So you can manipulate a little bit here, move things around. Just loosen it up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Okay. This way, I have more freedom to move around. Yeah, just have to move the door a little bit, kind of manipulate it and move. I'm sorry, maneuver a little bit so it don't scratch anything. Good. Okay. Looks good to me. Let's go ahead and tighten the small ones first. And you don't want to like go crazy tight because you don't want to strip it, but you do want it snug. Okay, good. Okay, and then put the cover back on. Snap on as easy as getting it off. That's for sure. Okay, looks good to me. Now, let's do the big bolt. Okay. Again, don't strip it because you don't want it to get stuck. Or, there we go. Just nice and snug. Right. Nice and dirty. Let's get me some wet wipes here real quick. Get all the dirt and grease off my hands. I want to get my door panel all messed up. Okay. Looks good. Okay. All right, so let's take a look. All right, so there's the new one. Tightened up that bolt, and then the two nuts that were inside there. You can see the brand new one. It's right there. Looks good. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and put the door panel back together. That should be really easy. One thing, you gotta put the speaker on first, okay? And then I did drop one of the screws there down here. Let's see if I can get it. Oh, let me walk around. Again, don't over tighten. You just want it to be snug. Okay. Don't want to break anything. Remember, it's plastic around the speakers. You don't want to make any rattling noise. Okay, good. Nice. All right, connect the speaker back. Good. Everything doesn't hurt to do a little housekeeping and looking at everything. And I do notice some stuff. Some of the other clips have broke over time. You can see right here. When you're playing music, especially with a loud bass speaker right here, sometimes the bass speaker makes a lot of noise, like a lot of vibration. So here's what you got to do. So the way to turn the car back on is just press the door release button. Roll the window down. Okay. Right. Now, it kind of goes on like this before you can snap it anywhere else. So, on. Got to make sure you're in the right position. Okay. Good. And always make sure the speaker wire right here is still sticking out before you snap the door. That way you don't have to go like taking it off again and fishing for this wire, okay? Right. So now we'll just push. Make sure we got it in the right position, I hope. Yeah. Okay, that sounds good. Good. There we go. Okay. Looks good to me. Make sure it's not like loose anywhere. Anything, make sure it's all on there. Good. Nice. And this part was too, it told me to take this off in the manual, but I guess to make it easier to remove things, let me put it back. Should just snap right in. Yeah, snapped right in there. I didn't even hear it. Okay, looks good. Now, put the speaker on here. You gotta connect it back. Just make sure it's in the right spot. Okay. Then snake it down a little bit, the wire. Make sure it goes back down in the correct position. Yep, so you gotta make sure. And see it. There we go. Nice and secure. Good. Okay. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and put these Torx, the T30 screws back in. Okay. T30. Still down here. Still down here. Don't want to over tighten it because I don't want to break anything. So lower down the tension on this one. Let's put this back. Okay. This one. Okay. And this one. See if I can do it left-handed. Good. We'll go. Nice and on there. Kind of hit it a little bit just to see if anything sounds loose. Sounds good to me. Don't forget, little reflector cap. Okay. Okay. And the little plastic piece that goes under here. Done. Now, moment of truth. Let's see if it makes any noise. Let me take off my microphone here so we can get real close. Okay. All right, let's see. Okay. All right. Moment of truth. Let's see. Oh, yes. No noise. That other noise you hear is my the tarp right there on the side. But no more noise. Look at that. Let's close it. Make sure it's all good. Look at that. Still stops at the certain intervals. That. It's good. Okay, good. Nice. All right. All right, so that wasn't that bad. I think it was pretty easy. You know, it only took me a little longer because it was my first time doing it, and also I wanted to record a video like this just to show everybody how to do it and what my experience was. So I think you can do it in like 30 minutes or less. I think shouldn't be a problem doing that. Um, I would say, you know, you could either take the door panel all the way off. You can always look at the service manuals on Tesla's website and you know, see how to remove the door panel. It just would make it a little bit longer of a repair process to do it. So I like to try to leave things on there as much as I can if I'm able to, and I did it. I think this was fairly easy. I rarely have to do any maintenance on my Tesla. This is a 2018 Tesla Model 3 with almost 100,000 miles. Never had any mechanical issues. You know, nothing wrong with this, with the battery or the motor. Um, I am going to be doing another video with the brakes. It's just to maintain them. The brakes are still like 90% good, and it's just I noticed it squeaks a little bit and when I'm going really slow, and I think it's because I live on a gravel road, a lot of rocks probably get caught in there. And I'm gonna kind of clean it up and replace a couple little parts, not the pads, just like some of the clips and things like that, just to kind of keep it going so you know it'll last even longer. But if you have any questions, leave a comment below. I will answer to you if you have any questions or any comments about anything I did. Um, Please subscribe to my channel. I am going to be uploading more videos in the future, you know, with anything that comes up. And thanks again for watching and have a good day.